For this video, I thought it would be fun to talk about the ultimate hack for growing your coaching business in 2024. Ooh, what is the hack that is really gonna allow me to cut through the noise and grow in 2024? You're in luck because we're gonna get into it right now. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time certified 7-figure life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but I'm a lot more than that. In fact, before I became a coach, and certainly before I became clients, I focused on doing something that I know would allow me to be and to achieve both. And so for this video, I thought it would be fun to talk about the ultimate hack for growing your coaching business in 2024, because I know there's a lot of chatter, is the coaching industry dead? People are dropping out of the race, people are closing up shop. Is it, too crowded? So that's kind of a funny thought. Some people are like, oh my goodness, coaching is dead. People are quitting their businesses. And then others are like, oh no, there's too many coaches out there and I'm not gonna be able to compete. So either way, if you've worried about that and you're like, ooh, what is the hack that is really gonna allow me to cut through the noise and grow in 2024? You're in luck because we're gonna get into it right now. All right, are you ready for the ultimate growth hack to growing your coaching business in 2024? Are you sure? Okay, because I know some of you aren't gonna like what I have to say, but here's the thing, truly, out of everything, and I'm not gonna talk about Instagram or TikTok, or if you think it's some social media hack, the number one hack to growing your coaching business in 2024 is to focus not on being a coach, but on being a thought leader. Yes, thought leadership is and has always been the only thing that cuts through the noise within any industry. And I say this because oftentimes coaches get very stressed out because they're like, man, I'm not getting the clients that I want to get. I'm not getting clients consistently. But here's the thing, you're focused on getting clients. You're focused on, how can I grow my coaching business? Where if you focus on being a thought leader around the general subject of whatever it is that you coach on, and you share your unique insights and really elevate yourself, you will find that the coaching clients will completely come to you. You won't have to do as much marketing, won't be as difficult to sell because people really see you as that thought leader. So thought leadership really cuts through the noise and creates the visibility that I find is ultimately missing for a lot of coaches who are struggling with attracting those clients. And another thing I'll say, especially if you're like, oh, thought leadership, that sounds like too much work. Who wants to do all that? I just want a small practice where I have a handful, of long-term, lifetime clients who just, pay me and I can live my life. Let me tell you that even achieving that is gonna require you to market and brand and cut through the noise at a level that you might as well just position yourself as a thought leader. In fact, there's a book I always recommend that's called The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. And in that book, he talks about how there was an engineering firm who put out a job that I wanna say was, just middle of the road, maybe $50,000 for the year as an annual salary. And they got so many applications, they were having a hard time wading through it. But then they had another position that was over 6 figures and they had very few people who raised their hand to apply. And so he talked about how oftentimes that's because people just simply don't think big. They're too scared to go after the big thing because they think that it's going to be harder for them and that there's more competition, when actually the opposite is true. There is more competition of people who are just trying to build a small, quiet coaching practice where they just have a handful of clients than there are people who are truly trying to set themselves up as thought leaders and really create a big brand, right? So instead of focusing on building a small practice, if you focus on building a big brand that is built around your ideas and your perspective and the uniqueness that you want to bring into the industry and your unique process that you bring into the world, you will find that you will almost be like a lighthouse for your people, for people who have been looking for you, who have been waiting for you, and it makes it that much easier for you to attract clients. So always think big, because actually it's typically easier to go big than it is for you to go small. All right, so how do you go big and how do you become a thought leader in your industry? Well, that requires two things. That requires very strong branding and very strong brilliance. In fact, this is something that I call in my coaching program, your iconic insight. And I share this because insight is different from knowledge or skill or just information. It's the ability to see the unique perspective and have a unique twist and pull out something that's unseen by your unique experiences and your unique knowledge. And so people are not just looking for information. I mean, we talk all the time about the information age. People are really looking for insight, right? What's the nugget that I'm missing here that you're able to unearth? If you can really share that, that will set you apart as a thought leader. But to be a thought leader, you have to be visible, and that's where your branding comes in. And strong branding isn't just about your colors. It isn't just about your photography. It's really about how you show up online, and if everything is congruent, right? Everything that you do online, is it congruent to really the person you are and your essence? So I find myself getting down a rabbit hole because these are topics that I cover in depth inside of my signature coaching program, The Next Big Name Coach, where we will not only show you how to build your coaching business from scratch and how to set yourself up as that thought leader, but we also will award you an accredited life coaching certification. We'll help you come up with your own methodology based on your iconic insight, and then we'll show you what your niche is and help you put together your own coaching package. So if this is a race that you are ready to run in 2024 and you didn't turn the video off, you're like, I'm up for the challenge, I want to be a thought leader, I want to share my iconic insight so that I can have the big brand, not just a small coaching practice, then I invite you to apply for the program. You can click the link below to learn more about it and apply, and if accepted, you'll be invited to a call with my enrollment coordinators who will walk you through the entire process. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait for my next YouTube video, make sure you subscribe to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show, on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you can't wait for my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on both TikTok and Instagram. It's CourtneyLSanders on both. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.